Race number 1, make your way out. Track. This wire is going out on this microphone. Christian, Max. Uh-huh. Oh, I know how to make things unhighlight. Does it? Yeah, it's on now. Good deal. Perfect. All right, get the cars rolling. All right, race number 1. Get them rolling, get them rolling. Race will go live in less than 5. Max, Christian, and Matt. All 3 cars are checked and rolling. First car across was Max. He's in the back of the board. Matt Sinex out front. Christian in the 2 and Max in the 3. That last time by, Max bumping up to that 2 spot. New hot lap for him, 5.4. Not too far away from Matt Sinex himself. 1/10 of a second apart. Matt not pulling away. We are 40 seconds into this one. 3:20 left to go. 1 second apart now. He pulled away in the last couple laps. 5.2, 5.1. Oh, Max with a 5.3. Going to get some time back there. Christian, new hot lap for him. 5.4. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Matt Sinex out front. Red, gray, and black. Traxxas Fox body. Going down the backstretch now. Now to the front. Crossing the line. That's your leader. 46.404. He's now got 2.5 seconds over Max. And the purple and pink going down the backstretch now. Chrome rims crossing the line. 2.8 seconds apart. 1, 2, and 3 all evenly separated. About 2.5 seconds. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Matt looking to get the lap on the track over Max. Gets it done. No contact. Max going out to the wall. We are 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. Matt out front dropping the pace. Now to a 46.402. Max matching a hot lap down to the 1,000th. 5.117 for both Matt and Max. Christian Jenkins in that 3 spot. And there goes Matt with a 5 flat. So he is now 5.5 seconds away. He is pulling. Christian 2.8 behind Max. That's our closest race on the track. Your one and only heat of Stock Slash going to come down to mistakes. No crashes. Very clean race being ran from these guys. 3 minutes down, 1 left to go. Matt, 46.4 flat. Max, 45.405. 7 seconds apart. The gap is growing about 0.3 every single lap. Max with a 5.7. Matt with another 5 flat. Final 30 seconds coming down now. We are 3:30 and 30 left to go. 10 seconds now, the gap to the lead. And Christian in that 3 spot. Red, gray, and black. Number 95. Down the backstretch he goes. Crossing the line there. That's your number 3 car. 3.5 seconds behind Max. Oh, your first crash of the race. Going to be a bad one. Going to cost him time. He was not in killing Max. So Max is done. Christian and Matt are done. That's a race. Matt, Max, and Christian, your 3 cars. If I can get those 3 back out to Marshall. All right, track is open. Track is open. Race number 2. Now. All right, this one will get going in less than 5. Gonna be Seth, Riker, and David. All right, first 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Here's Seth, Riker, and David. That's your top 3. Riker, fast lap of the race, 5.5. He is in that number 3 spot now. Oh, looks like David gonna get it wrong. Seth now, massive lead. 4 seconds over Riker. David, 4 seconds behind Riker. So everyone evenly spread out, about 4 seconds front to back. $1:15 down, 2:45 left to go. Seth, David, Riker, your running order. Oh, Riker with a slow lap, 15 seconds. He is falling behind David, pulling forward. Seth way out front. New hot lap for him, 5.6 on a 37.40. We're about 2 minutes in, 2 minutes left to go. Your leader, all white, red splatter crossing the line there. In the 2 spot, gonna be David, all black. Going down the front stretch now, crossing the line there. That's your number 2 car. 10 seconds apart. leader now up to a 38.406, moving up in pace. Oh, crash on the front stretch for your leader. Gonna fall behind. Gonna fall off that 48 lap pace. Gonna get stuck into another car. He has lost his gap. He now has 5 seconds over David. Gap is closing. He cannot suffer many more mistakes. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Seth, 37.405. He is pulling away. He has the fastest truck on the track. 37.404. 10-second lead over David. David, he's got about 60 seconds over Riker. .330 down, 30 seconds left on the clock. So your leader going to suffer another crash right after. He's going to come out swinging with a new hot lap, 5.4. We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Your leader's going to get 2 more laps, 2 more laps. There's the bell. Seth, you are done. David, you are done. And looking for Riker. That's a race. Seth, David, Riker. Put your cars in the impound and make your way back out to the track. We're going to need 2 volunteer marshals. Okay, track is not open yet. You'll wait till my marshal gets to his corner. All right, track is open. Start taking laps. Hey, Larry.
Oh, Larry, just do it after this one.
All right, let's get the cars rolling. Get them rolling. Ready to race. The race will go live in less than 5. Brandon, Chase, Jake, and Dustin. That's all 4 cars live. First lap's going down. We have Jake out front trying to make his way through traffic. He's the all blue, white stripes. Now down the backstretch he goes. Only blue truck on the track. We are 30 seconds into this one. 3:30 left to go. Oh, Jake going a little wide. Oh, he's going to stick into the rear end of another car. Lost the inside, tried to dive back on exit. Got it stuck in him. 45 seconds down, 15 left to go. We have Brandon now out front. He's on a 39.402. Those 2 cars are 1/10 apart, switching back and forth every lap. That time by Brandon with a kind of slow lap, 5.9. Jake gonna come out swinging 5.4. Hot lap of the race. He's now to the point. We have Jake, Brandon, Chase, and Dustin. That's your top four. All three, my top three in this heat, looking to reset Seth's TQ. Seth set a top qualifying time of a 37.402. Right now, Jake out front, 41.402. He's got 2 seconds over Brandon, and he is pulling away. Brandon with a 6.7 lap. Gonna be falling behind. He's got Chase not so far behind him. 1 second apart. So Chase, red, gray, and black fox body. Down the front stretch he goes. Crossing the line there. He's now 2 seconds behind Brandon. Brandon, black, red, and white number 3. Crossing the line there. 1.5 apart. Now 1 second. Chase throwing out his hot lap, 5.6. Brandon getting it stuck on another car. Going to end up pushing it and flipping. Chase now up into that 2 spot. Battle for the lead. Jake and Chase, 8 seconds apart. These guys are looking to go 1 and 2 for the main. That will be their starting position so long as they don't crash. They got 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. So 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Jake out front. Down the backstretch he goes. All blue and white. Black wheels crossing the line there. He's running a 42.403. He is extending the pace. Chase in that 2 spot crossing the line there. Red, gray, and black fox body. Crossing the line. 40 and a 404. Gonna spin out and then jump the pipe in the middle. He had 5 seconds over Brandon. We're gonna see what it is this time. 1.2. He has no room for mistakes. Brandon is catching him. Don't push the car too hard. We are 15 seconds left. Now 2 seconds apart. That is the closest race on the track. Jake out front, chasing that 2 spot, and Brandon in. Chase gonna go wide. Jake gonna get into him. Chase is done. Lucky for him. That was a brutal crash at the end. That's a race. So Jake gonna take it. Good race from him. Chase in that 2 spot. Brandon in the 3. Track is open. Track is open. Where's my marshals at? I need 2 volunteers. All right, we're covered. Should be able to do it with 3 marshals.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
All right, get them rolling, get them rolling. Race will go live in less than 5. Cole, Matt, and John. Oh. We are 15 seconds out, 3:45 left to go. Matt, John, and Cole, your top 3. Oh, Cole gonna roll it over. John in that 3 spot now. Matt bumping up to the 1. So Matt Sinex, all black, white tainted wheels. He's on a 51.404 hot lap 4.5. Very fast for the buggy street stock class. Crossing the line there, that's your leader. 4.4 that time by. John Mosby in that 2 spot. All yellow and white, number 1. Crossing the line there. Now down the backstretch. He is securing in that number 2 spot. He's about 20 seconds behind our leader. And Cole Denny in the 3. Just had a 15-second lap there. He is about 20 seconds behind our number 2 car. 130 down, 230 left to go. Nice driving, guys. So Matt with a huge gap. He's got 25 seconds over John. John going to have a little pit stop mid-race. And that's going to move Cole up into that 2 spot now. So there is only an A main, no B main here. We are halfway through this one. That's 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. Matt, John back to the 2 spot. They are 1 second apart on the clock. Oh, Cole gonna have a dead car middle of the track. Pull it off, pull it off. So John now well secured into that 2 spot. And Matt out front with 50 seconds over the field. 1:30 left on the clock. That's 2:30 down, 1:30 left. Well, leader, fast lap 4.4. Did that on lap 21. We're working lap 35 now. Race number 5. Make sure you have your cars ready. You'll be up in 1 minute. We are 3 minutes down, 1 left to go. 1 car on the track. Matt Sinex working about a minute and a half lead over John. 45 seconds left on the clock. 4.7 from your leader there. Backing up with another 4.7. That seems to be his average. 4.68 is his average. Keeping it super clean. Haven't seen a single crash from him yet. Couple bobbles, no mistakes. John proving the car has speed. Just have to keep it on the wheels. Working the final 10 seconds. Oh, there's your first major crash from your leader. He was on a 51.4 flat. He's got 2 more seconds, 2 more laps. Leader. 1 more lap. Keep going, keep going. John, you will be done. And Matt, you will be done. That's a race. All right, marshals from that last one looking for Cole Denny back out to the track. Have your car in the drop-off and make your way back out. I need a marshal for Cole and John. 2 marshals. Cole Denny and John Mosby back out to the track.
Looks pretty good.
All right. Spread them out, get them rolling. We're going to get this race ready to go. Less than 5. Eric, Dan, and Brent. First 3 cars to cross. We are 15 seconds in this one. We have Dan Stewart out front with a 4.3 hot lap. 53.4 flat. That is fast enough to reset TQ. So Matt, in that last race, threw down a 51.403. Right now, Dan looking to reset it by about 4 seconds. Brent, well up in that 2 spot. He's got 11 seconds over Eric. Or 11 seconds behind Dan. He's got 2 seconds over Eric. So closest race on the track. Going to be the battle for the 2 spot between Brent and Eric. That time by Brent hot lap. Eric hot lap. 5.1 and a 5.4. So right now your leader on a whole new pace. 53.401. On average, he's about 1 second faster every single lap. He's got 20 seconds over Brent. So your leader, blue, red, and white, number 26, crossing the line there. He's got Brent in that 2 spot. Brent going to be that all green and white wheels crossing the line there. And the Monte Carlo body. Then you have Eric Mason in the 3. That's going to be the all white and purple yellow wheels. Parting the seas for our leader. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Your leader falling off that pace just a little bit. 52.4 flat. So just shy of the 53 laps. He still has well over that TQ pace. He has about 4 seconds to spare. 2:20 down, 1:40 left to go. Oh, watch turn 2. It's clear. 2:30 down, 1:30 left on the clock. Dan Stewart out front, still holding down that hot lap of a 4.3. He did that on lap number 4. His average seems to be right around the 4.546 range. He is now working a 45-second lead over Eric Mason. Starting to peak back into that 43 or 53 lap pace. We have 1 minute left in this one. Your leader down the front stretch, crossing the line there. Now towards the back. Getting around Eric, thank you for working. All blue, red, and black. Number 26. White wheels crossing the line there. Getting around Brent. He is now well over that TQ pace. He is bumping up to that 53 lap pace. He's got 52 seconds over Eric. So Dan, Eric, and Brent, your 3 cars in this race. That's your running order. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. Your leader going by for 2 more laps. 2 more laps. 5 seconds on the clock. He will be done next time by. And Dan Stewart done, Eric done, and Brent done. That's a race. So Dan Stewart going to reset TQ. He's ran a 52.4 flat. I need my marshals back out here looking for Eric. Do not walk back to the pits, guys. I need Eric and Brent. So looking for Brent back out to the track. Do we have Brent Wilson? Make your way back out to the track, Brent Wilson. All right, track is open. Track is open. Start taking laps. All right, shut the track down. Shut the track down. No more laps. No more laps. Can I get Don Gilbert to cross the line? Don Gilbert. All right, you can get him rolling. Get him rolling. All right, race will go live in less than 5. John, Don, Artie, and Skeeter. Nice. Okay. All right.
Keep right.
So out front, we have Artie Popwell. We are 1 minute into this one. Artie out front on a 57.402. John Collins in that 2 spot. Skeeter in the 3. So Artie out front. He's an orange, gray, and black number 4. Watch the front stretch. Oh, man. So your leader now falling off that pace, 55.402. Suffering a pretty brutal crash there. John in that 2 spot. He's about 10 seconds behind him. Skeeter in the 3 and Don in that 4 spot. So your leader, orange, gray, and black, number 4. Down the front stretch he goes. We have John Collins in that 2 spot. Gray and blue. Number 59. Down the front stretch he goes. Crossing the line. Skeeter in the 3, all yellow and gray. Crossing the line there. That's your top 3. 2:15 into this one. 1:45 left to go. Artie, 55.402. There's only one heat of this. This is all 4 of our racers. He's got 8 seconds over John. Skeeter in that 3 spot. He's down by about 6 seconds. That's your closest race on the track. Skeeter gonna reset hot lap. 4 flat. Looks like Artie also gonna throw down a 4 flat. 4.04. Skeeter with a 4.05. So 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Artie, 55.404. He's lost a bit of that lead. Now down to 5 seconds apart between him and John. Artie crossing the line there. John crossing the line there. 5 flat between those 2 cars. Looks like Artie having a little struggle in turn 2. Gonna lose a little bit of his gap there, about half a second. 3:30 down, final 30 seconds. Your leader gonna get about 8 more laps. 8 more laps. 4.5 between those 2 cars. That is our closest race on the track. Positions will not change unless there's a crash. Final 10 seconds already going by for 3 more laps. 3 more laps this time by. Oh, looks like he's going to catch the pipe and roll it. Here comes John, now to the point. Half a second apart. John not going to get it. On the last lap, already with another mistake. John to the point. That's the race. John with a 54.402 took the race by 1/10 of a second over Artie. Skeeter gonna get that 3 spot. I need all 4 of my guys to drop their cars off in the impound and make their way back out to the track. All right, you are free to take the track. Get them rolling, get them rolling. Race will go live in less than 5. We have Clinton, Matt, and Anthony. All 3 of my cars checked and rolling. First 15 seconds going down. All 3 of my racers going down their 3rd lap now. Clinton out front over Matt Sinex. Oh, that time by Matt. 5.1 from him. Now to the point. Clinton in the 2, Anthony in the 3 spot. All 3 of my cars throwing down a 5.1 hot lap. 45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. Matt out front. He's got 3/10 over Clinton. Anthony about 1 second behind Clinton. So all the racing still super close, within 2 seconds. Front to back. Your leader, Matt, half a second over Clinton now. He is pulling away a little bit. Clinton, that time by, as I say it, a 5 flat from him. Anthony going to roll it over in turn 2. Half a second the difference. Both of our top 2 cars going to have slower laps. 5.5 from both of them. Backing them up with 5.2s. These guys are matching lap times down to the 10th every single lap. Your leader, Matt, out front. He's got half a second over Clinton. 0.48 apart. Matt is on a 47.404. Clinton on a 46.4 flat. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Matt making up some time. Oh, Clinton pushing the gas a little too wide. Gonna give Matt the open. Oh, Matt gonna lay low, not gonna take it yet. Sees an even bigger opening, gonna take it there. We are 2:15 down, 1:45 left to go. Now, oh, Clinton gonna get into the rear end of him. Now that's a race. 0.2 seconds apart. We have Clinton now trying to bump up to the 1. Not going to happen yet. Matt making up the time, trying to push back. They are 0.2 of a second apart. Anthony, give these guys plenty of room when they come up on you. Matt, Clinton, and Anthony, your top 3. Three-tenths of a second. Matt is making it up. He's starting to reel him back in. Clinton's car pushing real hard on exit. Gets into the wall. Matt Sinex now 0.8 behind him. There are 45 seconds left on the clock. 3:15 down, 45 left. Your leader, white, blue, and yellow. Number 34. Down the front stretch he goes. Crossing the line there. He is in the 1 spot. About half a second off of Clinton. 30 seconds left on the clock. Clinton in that 2 spot. All green, white stripe, number 29. Eating the wall there. Crossing the line. That's your number 2 car. 0.6. Matt all over his rear end. All he has to do is keep in check with Clinton, and he will be the TQ. 5 seconds on the clock. Your leader going by for 2 more laps. 2 more laps for Matt. They will both be done at the end of this lap. Anthony, keep going. Anthony, keep going. Your leaders are done, and Anthony is done. That is the race. Matt Sinex going to take it 0.8 of a second behind him. Going to be Clinton.
folded underneath tires. Where you break it? Yeah.
All right, I have my 3 marshals. I'm asking for 1 volunteer to the track. 1 volunteer in turn 4. I think we should be able to get it done. All right, now is the time to make changes if you want them. Front stretch is closed. Front stretch is closed. All right, can I get just Don Gilbert to cross the line? Just Don across the line. All right, no laps, no more laps. Can I get Brent to cross the line? There is no transponder in that car. You got the whole building laughing. There it is. All right, get the cars rolling. Get them rolling. All right, race will go live in less than 5. Don, Brent, and Brandon. Brandon quickly pushing through the traffic. Wesley way out front already. Started separate ends of the track. Now 8/10 to the lead. Wesley, Brandon, Don, Brent. Your top 4. So Wesley out front. White, yellow, and blue. Number 8 down the backstretch he goes. Now to the front, cross the line. We are 45 seconds down, 3:15 to go. Wesley 2 seconds over Brandon. So Brandon in that 2 spot. All orange. Oh, eating the wall in the backstretch. So all orange, black wheels. Down the back he goes. Oh, Wesley catching a pipe. Not too bad. Only cost him about 4/10 of a second. He still has 2.5 to play with. Oh, good racing there from our leaders. Making it through the traffic, cutting up. So Wesley out front, 3.4 ahead of Brandon. Brandon right behind him on the track. About half a lap behind him, though. Don in that 3 spot and Brent in the 4. Your closest race on the track going to be the battle for the lead. 4 seconds apart now. I don't believe Brandon's going to get it without some mistakes from the leader. Wesley hot lap 4.1. Brandon 4.3. Average lap from your leader is about 2/10 faster every single time by. 4.2 there from him. Brandon with a 4.5. He is pulling away further and further. Wesley right now running faster than the Mod Sprints. He's at a 56.401. Brandon in the 2. About 6 seconds behind him now. 5.9 is the difference. Yellow leader down the backstretch now. White, yellow, and blue number 8 crossing the line. 56.402 from him. Brandon in the 2 spot. Working the front of that 3-car pack. Wesley trying to make his way through it. Wesley, 6.5 over Brandon. With 1 minute to go. 3 minutes down, 1 to go. $56.403 falling off the pace by about half a second. Little bobble here, little bobble there. Still a 10-second gap now. Absolutely pulling away from Brandon. We are 3:30 down, 30 left on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. Brandon in that 2 spot, Don in the 3, and Brent in the 4. Big gaps between all of those drivers. 10 seconds between the 1 and 2 car. 30 seconds between the 2 and 3. Another 30 between the 3 and the 4 car. So no position's going to be changing here. Your leader going by for 4 more laps. 3 more laps for your leader. He's got Brandon right at, carry it to the line. Wesley, you have to keep going. 1 more lap for him. Everyone else is done. That's a race. Race is over. Wesley going to take it. 56.404. Brandon, 53.401. And Don, 47.401. So put your cars in the impound and make your way back out to the track. I need all 4 of those guys to come back out and marshal. Track is open. Track is open. Go low down the back. It's clear.
What did you break?
All right, let's get the cars rolling. Get the cars rolling. All right, race will go live in less than 5. Doug, Keith, Artie, Dan, and John. All five racers are checked and rolling. They're working their third lap now. Artie out front. Gray and orange, number 4, across the line there. He's got John Collins right in front of him. He is in that 3 spot. So Artie, Keith in the 2, John in the 3, Dan in the 4, and Doug in the 5. Battle for the 2 spot. Closest race on the track. 1 second apart. Keith with a couple slow laps back to back. Gonna need to lock in here. One minute down, 3 left to go. Artie out front, 57.402. That is fast enough to reset TQ. He's got a fast lap of a 4.1. John right there, 4.2. He's about 6 seconds off. John's going to need to throw down some nasty laps if he wants that TQ. The way it's sitting, Artie going to be TQ. John going to be filling out that 4 spot in the A main. Nobody else in this race willing to fight for it. We are 140 down, 220 left to go. Artie out front, falling off the pace just a hair. 57.403. That time by John Collins, moving up in the running order. 53.401 for him. He's got about 0.5 of a second to give up, or he's going to fall back to that 4 spot overall. We are 2 minutes in, 2 minutes left to go. Artie out front, gray and orange cross the line there. 57.404 with a 1. He's got 1/10 to play with. That time by Artie, 56.4 flat. We are 2:45 down, 1:15 left to go. Artie out front, 56.401. He's got about 1 second to play with 1:10 left on the clock. Just has to keep it clean and out of the dirt. Should be good. 3 minutes down, 1 left to go. Orange and gray. Down the backstretch he goes. John in that 2 spot. Bumping up into that number 3 spot overall. He's about 10 seconds off of Artie on the track. Not in contention for that TQ. Artie way out front. He's got one now about 0.9 over TQ. 20 seconds left on the clock. Should be plenty of time for him to keep it clean. He's holding down an average of a 4.3 second lap. The pace is dropping from 56.402.8. It's dropping about 0.3 every single lap. He just has to go by for one more lap. Keep on going. That's a race for Artie. Here comes John. That is a race. Race is over. Artie going to take top qualifier. Wesley going to be in that 2 spot. John in the 3 and Brandon in the 4 spot overall. It is 8:07.
I can missed it. Okay, then do it. You gonna blow it off?
All right, I have all 4 of my marshals. Thank you for the volunteer help.
Too late. You're in trouble. You're docked last, buddy. You're docked last, buddy. There's no cars on the track yet. I don't care. I said 45. You're not out here. 45 what? I did. And then my dad drowned the track.
All right, racers to the track. Cars on the track.
Stop it last.
Yeah, can you guys blow turns 3 and 4?
Huh?
All right. Let's get them lined up. Line them up. We have Don out front. Brent in that 2 spot. Keith in the 3 and Dan in the 4. All right, Don. Whenever you're ready, you're rolling them off. Don, black, purple, and blue, number 4. Got the rest of the field behind him. Broken car on the first lap. Our 2 and 3 car moving up a position. So now we have Keith in that transfer spot and Dan in the 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Orange and white now in that 2 spot. man in the red hat, moving up in the world. We are 45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. Don out front. Black, purple, and blue, yellow wheels. Clipping the line there. 4.4 hot lap out of him. Keith in that 2 spot. Fast lap 4.3. White and orange. Going to be the number 14. $1:15 down, 2:45 left to go. Closest race on the track. Battle for the 2 spot. That's between Keith and Dan. Now 2 seconds apart. Keith, new hot lap of the race, 4.3. Just ran another one back to back. Couple hot laps, dropping the pace now. His car's starting to feel the heat. Working the line now. That's your number 2 car. 2.3 seconds behind him. We have try not to walk on the sand while these guys are racing. Brandon and Chase. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. So Don out front. He's the black with yellow wheels going down the backstretch now. Number 4 car. Getting it done. He has 2.5 seconds over Keith Tischer now. Keith, new hot lap, an even faster 4.3. Backs it up with a 4.5. Drops it from that 2.8 to a 1.9. Finding some speed. Dan Stewart in that 3 spot. He's about 4 seconds behind him. About to get lapped by Keith. Going to try to hold him off. We have 1:15 left on the clock. 1:15 on the clock. Oh, Keith going to go wide there. Going to lose a lot of time. Was 4.6. Now that was a 5.2 second lap. 1 minute left on the clock. Don out front. Keith in the 2. Dan in the 3. They're pretty evenly separated right now. About 3 seconds between Don and Keith. Another 3 between Keith and Dan. 3:15 down, 45 left to go. On black and purple, number 4. Yellow wheels crossing the line there. Keith in that 2 spot. White and orange, number 14. Crossing the line there. And Dan right in between those 2 cars, blue and red, number 26. He's now about 4.3 seconds behind that transfer position. There is 15 seconds left on the clock. There's the bell. Don is done. Dan and Keith are done. That's a race. Race is over. Okay, race number 2, stock slash out to the track. Marshall's back out to the track. I need Brent and Don back out here. I see Brent. I need Don back out to the track. Brent back out to the track.
Wesley, get Brent. Is he back there? Tell Doug.
All right, you guys are free to start taking laps. Start taking laps. Dad. All right, let's get them lined up. Matt out front. Max in the 2 spot. And Christian on the 3. Whenever you guys are ready, it is at your pace, Matt. You are leading them off. All right, first 20 seconds down, we have Matt started out front. He's going to try to finish out front. That's red, gray, and black Fox body. Down the front stretch now, crossing the line there. 46.402. Just shy of his TQ time. You have Max in that 2 spot, about half a lap behind him. That's 3 seconds. And Christian in the 3 spot, 1 second behind him. Just ran his hot lap of the race, 5.2 from him. Matt out front with a 5 flat hot lap. He is coming up to lap these drivers. Christian goes wide. Matt takes the low side. Now he's working up the backside of Max. Max in the purple and pink. Goes a little wide, lets him through. Nice driving. We are 120 down, 240 left to go. Matt out front. Raising the pace. It's now 46.401. A little bit faster now. Max now 1 lap behind him. 6.5 seconds behind him. Christian in the 3 spot. 1 second behind Max. That's our closest race on the track. 145 down, 215 to go. Max and Christian. So Max in that 2 spot. Pink and purple chrome wheels crossing there. Now down the backstretch he goes. Then you have the red and white number 95 crossing there. Now to the back. That's your number 3 car. He is slowing down a little bit. Getting bullied by the leader. 215 down, 145 to go. Matt, Max, and Christian. The closest race on the track is separating. It was 1 second, now it's 2.5. Max starting to find some extra speed, 5.5 there. Christian with a 5.5. 5.3 from Max, a 6.2 from Christian. So that's where he's losing time. Little bobbles are squirting out on him. 3 down, 1 to go. Max sliding out a little bit. He's now 12 seconds behind Matt. Battle for the lead completely gone now. No battle at all. Matt is pulling away, showing these guys how it's done. Ran a 4.9 hot lap. Max now trying to get the lap on Christian. Coming up to the backside of him rather than the other way around. We are 3:30 down, 30 left to go. Matt faster than his TQ now, 47.404. Bumping it up a lap. Max in that 2 spot, about 12 seconds behind him. And Christian in the 3, about 6 seconds behind Max. There is 5 seconds on the clock. Your leader going to go by for 2 more laps. Now 1 more lap. Keep on going. Max, you are done. Christian is done. And Matt is done. That's a race. Matt, Max, Christian, your top 3. Blow off the track. Let's get all 3 of these racers to put their cars up and back out to the track. I am going to need 1 volunteer. 1 volunteer. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it.
Take the track.
All right, shut it down, shut it down. We're going to get them all lined up. We have Jake out front. Chase in the 2, Brandon 3, Seth 4, David 5, Dustin 6. 1, 2, Jake and Chase. 3 and 4, Brandon, Seth. 5 and 6, David, Dustin. Whenever you're ready, Jake. Whenever you are ready, Jake, it is at your pace. Follow the leader for 1 lap. Out of turn 4, you will be going full throttle. All right, 1 more lap, 1 more lap. Keep it rolling. Work together. My 1 and 2 are clowning out there. Out of turn 4. That's a good start. So Jake out front chasing the 2, and Seth moving up a position to that 3 spot. Oh, center of the track. Seth now out of it. He's all the way to the back now. Oh, mix up with the leaders. Your leader, blue and white. Let him through. Your number 2 car going to be the red and black. Oh, big mix up all over. Brandon bumping up in there. Now falling back due to a crash. Oh, the leader getting taken out. It is a carnage. All right, blue and white. That's Jake Shake. Give him plenty of room. Now Brandon up to the point. So Seth, you are being lapped. Give these guys plenty of room. That is your leaders. Center of the track. Center of the track. Jake going to be falling way back now. He is in that 3 spot. He is now being lapped. So Chase out front, Brandon in the 2, Jake in the 3, David 4, Seth 5, Dustin 6. So if you know you're being lapped, give the next guy plenty of room. $145 down, $215 left to go. We're almost halfway through this one. So Chase way out front, Brandon getting by. So now Brandon up into that 2 spot. Jake falling back to the 3. That is your battle for the 2 spot. Brandon and Jake. So Brandon, black, number 3, down the backstretch he goes. The Dale Earnhardt design crossing the line there. Then you have the blue and white was top qualifier getting into a crash truck. 2:30 down, 1:30 left on the clock. Blue and white Jake trying to make his way back up into that 2 spot. Two 45 down, 1:15 left to go. Battle for the lead, tightening up. Chase is slowing down. We have Brandon pushing hard, trying to get back up in there. Jake still struggling to get around lap traffic. Chase getting paused up there as well. We have 1 minute left on the clock. Here comes Brandon. Seth, give him plenty of room. Oh, Brandon jumping the pipe and taking himself out. We have 45 left on the clock. Brandon making one final run at it. He just got a 10th there. Lots of time being made up. Chase, not the fastest truck on the track, but he is keeping it clean and out of harm's way. Sliding it sideways. Brandon's truck taking the corners a lot better. Chase going to get into a crashed car. That's going to let Brandon have the lead. Brandon now to the point. Jake now in the mix. We're at 10 seconds. These guys are going to get 3 more laps. 2 more laps now. 2 more laps. Jake getting taken out in turn 3. He's out of it. Brandon and Chase. That is your win. That's the end of the race. End of the race. Race is over. So Brandon going to take it. Chase in the 2 and Jake in the 3.
Everybody. Just whoever shows up first.
I need 4 drivers back out here. So everyone that's walking back to the pits, I need 4 of you back out here. I had lots of sportsman racers walking back to the pits. Only 2 of them made it out here to the track.
I gotta start calling names.
Here, don't worry about that. I'm going to call them all back in here. All right, no more laps. No more laps. All right, for the sportsman class, I need Chase, Seth, or Dustin back out here.
Yeah, it works.
All right, everyone get their cars checked in. Just roll them across the line once. Dan, cross the line for me. Okay, Matt, cross the line for me. Eric and Brent. Can I get Brent Wilson across the line? And Cole, can you cross the line? All right, let's get them lined up. Get them lined up. Dan out front. Matt in the 2. Leave that 3 spot open. We're waiting on Eric. We have Brent in the 4. John 5. Cole 6. All right. Eric, you are in the 3 spot. Whenever you're ready, Dan, you are leading them off. Out of turn 4, Dan going to be leading them off. That's a good start. Oh, Eric giving up his spot early. John now to the podium. Cole in the 4, going to roll it over. Brent now. Right behind him still, not going to take it. Eric moving back up into the podium position. Cole taking it right back. That's the race to watch. Oh, Eric getting caught on the pipe. Good marshal there. 35 seconds down, 3:25 left to go. Your leader, Dan Stewart. Oh, crashing there. Matt Sinex now to the point. So blue, red, and black, number 26. Down the left side of the track, crossing the line there. He's now down to the 2 spot. We have the all black tainted wheels going down the front stretch now, crossing the line. That's Matt Sinex, your new leader. He's got 1.5 over Dan Stewart. He did run the fast lap of the race, so 4.4. Dan also has a 4.4. Dan, open track ahead of him. Now Matt, lots of traffic in front. Oh, Dan, big mistake there. Now he's fighting traffic. He's got a broken body. Body falling off the car. 130 down, 230 left to go. Matt, Dan, John, that's your top 3. Cole, Denny in the 4, Brent 5, and Eric in the 6. So your leader crossing the line there, all gray, yellow, white wheels crossing the line. 52.404 for your leader. Dan Stewart in that 2 spot. He's about 6 seconds behind him. A lap and a half behind him. John in the 3. About 1 lap behind Dan. They are on the track together. With all yellow, they're tagging now. Dan gonna get the lap on him. Now Dan, 1 lap over that 3 spot. Closest race on the track. Now gonna be separated. Cole Denny was making his way up in there. Had a big crash. Now he's a lap down. No close racing right now. Everybody about 3 or 4 seconds apart. Everybody is on their own lap. Nobody is on the same lap right now. Matt's on 34. Dan's on 33. So 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Matt, Dan, John, Cole. Brent, and Eric. That's all 6 drivers. All of them on their own lap. Dan Stewart rolling over, going to find his wheels. John now not too far away. Going to get that lap back on him. 7 seconds apart. Now 4.1 apart. Dan wants that lap back on him for security. John going to get crashed by another car, and then Dan drive into him. 30 down, 30 left to go. Matt with a 10-second lead. He is pulling away. Dan Stewart well into that 2 spot. He's got 10 seconds over John. So now, closest race on the track going to be between him and Cole. Cole Denny just out of position for that podium. 5 seconds on the clock. They're going by for 2 more laps. 1 more lap. Final turn. John's got a good run. He's done. Cole's done. Eric, Matt, Brent, Dan. That's everybody. Matt, Dan, and John, your top 3. All right, I had lots of racers from that last one. I have 3 of them back out here. I need 1 more. I need Brent or Matt back out to the track. Brent or Matt. All right, I have all my marshals. Track is open. Track is open. Oh, watch the backstretch. Watch turn 3. Go low. It's clear. All right, track is shut down. If you want to make any changes, now is the time to do so. Front stretch is closed. All right, let's get them lined up. John Collins out front, Artie in the 2, Skeeter in the 3, and Don in that 4 spot. This is a 4-minute race. Whenever you're ready, John, you are rolling them off. Out of turn 4, John will go. Good start for him. Already starting to hike that front wheel. I can see it there. Oh, crash on the backstretch. Go low, go low. It's clear. That was Skeeter. Now a lap down. That bumps Don up into that podium spot. John, Artie, Don, Skeeter, your top four. Oh, Artie going to crash out. Going to ride the pipe and go into the infield. John now, big gap. 2.2 seconds. Going to be trying to pull away now. So your leader, gray, blue, number 59, crossing the line there. He has 1.7 over Artie. Artie, fast lap of the race, ran a 4 flat. John with a 4.1. Skeeter, 3.9. Artie going to crash out again. Almost took the front end up in John's car. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. John right there, 4 flat for him. Skeeter bumping up into that 3 position. He's only half a second off of Artie. 0.5 between those two cars. That's the closest race on the track. Battle for that number 2 spot. 130 down, 230 left to go. Artie, gray and orange, number 4, holding down that 2 spot. Skeeter in all yellow and gray. Losing a little bit of time there. 145 down, 2:15 to go. We have John out front on a 57.403. Popwell in the 2 spot, about 6 seconds behind him. And Skeeter in the 3. Now 1.2 behind him. Separation 1.3 now. 2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Oh, Skeeter getting a little loose there. Now he's about to get lapped by Artie. Now Artie half a second away from lapping him, when it was vice versa just a couple laps ago. Artie with a faster 4 flat. He does have the next fastest lap on the track. Three, 2:45 down, 1:15 to go. Your leader crossing the line there. Now down.
Go.
Blue and gray, 59, down the back stretch. That time, Artie with the fastest lap, 3.955. Finding a little bit of speed, watch the back. So battle for the 2 spot, completely separated. Closest race on the track going to be the battle for the lead. 5 seconds between the leaders. John and Artie, 5.6 apart. Artie with a 4 flat, John with a 4.1. Artie with an even faster 3.9. 3.925. He's going to pull off the track. Well, he got the hot lap. That's all he wanted. The race will end in 2 seconds. Skeeter, Don, and John. That's a race. Race is over. I'm looking for Don back out to the track. Then we should be covered on Marshall's. All right, wait till he gets to his corner, then the track will be open.
get it running and start playing with it.
For sure.
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no problem.
All right, man. We'll see you down here.
Yeah.
All right, let's line them up. Matt, Clinton, Anthony. Whenever you're ready, Matt, you are leading them off. Out of turn 4. First couple laps going down. Clinton 5 flat. Fastest lap of the race. Matt now with a 5 flat. Oh, watch turn 2. Go low. It's clear. 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Clinton 4.9. He is all over the backside of Matt. Matt's going to roll it over. Going to get marshaled by him. Flip him around. Now Anthony up into that 2 spot. Matt back down to the 3. Not only is he going to take driver's minutes, now he's going to play with them. $110 down, $250 left to go. Anthony out front. Matt in that 2 spot and Clinton in the 3. Anthony holding down the front. Going to be trying to hold off Clinton. Clinton going to dive to the inside. Gets it done. Oh, Matt going to roll it over. Clinton going to wait on him again. He's got 2:20 left on the clock. Clinton punting it around the track. Oh my God. Two minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. We are halfway through this race. Clinton going to try to make a run at it. He does have about 2/10 on him every single lap. Matt that time by with a 5.2. Clinton with a 5 flat. Another 5.2, another 5 flat. 2/10 every single time. Matt with a 5.3, Clinton with a 5 flat. 2:45 down, 1:15 left to go. Clinton's going to need to put a push. He's got 1 minute to make it back up to that number 1 position. He's got to get around Matt and then make his way back up to Anthony. So all green and black. Number 87 holding it down. He is out front. That's Anthony. In the 2 spot, going to be Clinton Tischer. Oh, no time for waiting now. He's got Anthony holding down the lead with 30 seconds left on the clock. Not going to be enough time for him to catch him. He's going to need a mistake. Clinton played around just a little too much, and now he's going to be in that number 2 spot on the podium. 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't believe there's enough time for him to catch him. Matt's going to roll it over in the line. Final nail in the coffin. To the line. Anthony going to win it. Clinton in the 2 and Matt in the 3. All right, I need my 3 racers from that last one back out here. +1 volunteer.
You're not that old.
bought a new house.
Racers to the track. Get them out there to the track. I need one volunteer. I have my racers out there. I need my one volunteer. Track is open. Start taking laps. We are missing one of our racers. All right. Oh, I got it. Okay, straightaways are closed. If you want to make any changes, now is the time to do so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You want to call the race? You want to call the race? I'll go at it.
All right, let's get it lined up. Already out front, Wesley in the 2, John 3, Brandon 4, Don 5, Keith in the 6. With the orange and gray, number 4, Artie Popwell leading them off. Wesley in the 2, John 3, Brandon 4, Don 5, Keith 6. Whenever you're ready, you are leading them off, Artie. Down the backstretch, our leader goes. Gonna try to go tone to tone. Good start there. First couple laps going down now. Lap number 1, everybody holding down their positions. Oh, Wesley getting squirrely. Caution down the back, go high. It's clear. Big mistake for Wesley. Down to the 6th spot he goes. Artie now. 2-second lead over John. Big gap there. Close racing all the way down the board. Within half a second, everybody is. Oh, Wesley, broken battery hanging out of the car. Terminal coming undone. He's out of this one. Good Marshall there. So Artie out front. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Popwell holding it down. He's got 3 seconds over John. John's got 2 seconds over Brandon. That's your podium. Artie, John, Brandon. So Artie crossing the line there. He's leading off those 4 cars. He's in the orange and gray, number 4. You got John in that 2 spot. Yellow and blue, 59 crossing the line there. He just ran a 4.1 fast lap for him. Then you have Brandon Roberts in the 3, crossing the line there. All orange, black wheels. Working the front stretch now. He is 2.5 seconds behind John. Little more than half a lap. 1 straightaway apart. So Artie, John, Brandon, Don, and Keith. That's your top 5. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go now. Artie, big gap. More than half a lap. He's got 2.8 over John Collins. 1 straightaway behind him. Closest race on the track, going to be the battle for the 4th spot between Don and Keith. Don in the all black, purple, yellow wheels, crossing the line there. He's got Keith 1.5 behind him. That's the closest race on the track. Keith making up lots of time. He is one of the fastest cars out there. Gonna push wide in turn 3. 1:10 left on the clock. John working through him, giving him plenty of room. Thank you very much. Keith making up lots of time that time. 4.4 second lap. Gonna blow it wide in turn 3 again. There is 1 minute left on the clock. There is no other close racing happening in this one. Keith looking to push wide. Sees it down the backstretch. Nothing there. Needs to get a little bit closer before he can go for it. Don with a slightly faster exit. John making his way through him. Oh, backstretch, broken car on the back. Lost a body post, I think. I do believe that's what that was. 10 seconds left on the clock. Battle for the lead. 3 seconds apart. This is going to be the final laps. Already going by. One more time. He is done. That is a race. Artie, John, and Brandon, your top 3. That was the last race of the night. Artie, John, and Brandon, your top 3.